Well, long time no see. Actually, it's not a long time. I've seen all of you except, I think, Brian, right? You didn't attend our World of Darkness.
No, I had to work.
Oh,
Dungeon World, not that much.
Dungeon was sorry. Yeah.
World
I'm
of
sorry.
Dungeon.
Yeah, World of Dungeon. I was out that day, obviously for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Well, I did play a Dark Knight kind of type, so I was pretty dark.
It was a
The
mess.
Dungeon World of Darkness, maybe.
And Elon from the Order of the Stick came to visit too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that was a great night. I had to keep my eyes open for the last couple of minutes. I was totally out, but it was really funny. I really enjoyed it. Just a quick rundown before we start. I need your again your characters, AC, hit points, and current hit points because I know you're all about to die 5 minutes into the session, right? So,
5 minutes.
TPK.
5 hit points.
I don't know. I'm sitting good still somehow.
Shut up.
So
That's because while we were fighting, you were wandering around through a mansion playing with dolls.
Playing with dolls. Yeah.
Playing with dolls. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Vocero, AC, and hit points.
15 AC, 1 HP.
And your max?
24 HP is max.
24 and 1 right now. Okay, good luck. Nathan.
I have 16 armor class and current hit point is 3 and max 28. And I also have my bear with an armor class of 13 and with current hit point 1 out of 19.
Oh god.
So yeah.
And what is the name of the bear again?
Jaromir.
Toast.
What?
Sorry?
Jaromir.
Toast.
No, not Toast. Jaromir. It might not have a lot of hair right now, but...
How? Jeremy?
Jaromir.
Jeremy.
I'll write it in Skype.
Yeah, thanks.
Jeremy Irolo.
Jaromir. Okay, yeah.
But that's just pronounced a Y as a J.
Yeah, it was almost a Hebrew name, almost. Gary?
13 AC, 3 hit points, 21 max hit points.
Oh my god. Enoch?
12 AC, 5 HP out of 26.
Does anyone have
we're all
spell
doing
slots
great.
left?
That's 5 times more than you'll need. That's easy,
Uh,
man.
Oh my
With the
god.
12 AC, it's not.
Mouse?
AC 15. Hit points 21. Max 21.
Oh my god, so you're the savior of the group.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the
Yeah,
defender.
we
Yeah.
expect you to start pulling your weight here.
I can't wait to
Definitely.
see. I can't wait to see the half orc hiding behind the half orc instead of the other way around.
I'm gonna pick him up and use him as a shield.
Oh,
Aramil?
So before I answer, are we more than 8 hours after the fight we had with the witches in the first time?
Mm-mm.
I think so.
All right, and the AC is 12, and the hit points is also 12 out of 20 max.
20 and 12. Oh my god. Okay.
actually,
Okay.
I'm not sure it has been more than 8 hours since it was like a few hours outside town, and we only spent like a few hours inside town. We started trouble
Yeah.
like right away in the town.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had just walked in.
Yeah.
Then maybe not. It's about your AC. It's the mage armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's less than 8 hours and 15.
15. Okay, let's do it 15. Just so you'll have a chance, you know.
So nice.
Yeah. So the wizard and monk survives, and the rest of the party is
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the last episode, I think you managed to rescue Vasero from the rope, right? This is how we.
Yeah.
This is how we started, and then we had this whole mess with Isaac and his guards. Isaac basically kidnapped Mouse, and then. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a real mess. I remember a wagon crashing on Isaac, right? Who did that?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
house
that
was
was
forced.
Right. So, if I remember correctly, you had to flee Valaki because basically what happened is that you crashed a wagon on Isaac and things flew off this wagon, like wooden stakes and all kinds of vampire slaying equipment. And with Isaac managing to survive that vicious attack, and with Vasero surviving his hanging attempt, I think Nelfane had this wonderful shot at the tattered rope.
Natural 20.
Natural
I'm
20.
always there for my friends.
Yeah, so
Well, 3 hit points more at least.
Yeah.
right. So you get inspiration for that amazing shot, and Enoch, you get inspiration for rolling that carnival wagon on top of Isaac.
Thank you.
What about me eating that fireball to the face and living?
Oh. And if I remember correctly, there was this wonderful scene of a bear charging out of town with, I think, who was fleeing who? I mean, you were following the bear, or the bear was following you? I'm not sure.
I think actually we had the bear behind us, so like that. Oh no, it's a bear! Help! It's a bear! And we were fleeing around.
Right. So the gates of Valaki flew open. There was a group of adventurers running and a bear after them. And when finally you arrived to the forest, you had just a moment to catch your breath, and then through the mist and through the rain comes out this looming figure of the surviving hag. And she was surrounded by tiny yellow eyes. You can see, dozens of them in the forest between the trees, all staring at you. So I think this is where we stopped last time. Am I correct?
We went into the forest to rest, and as soon as we went into the forest, we met her.
Yeah, you met her.
Hi, bye. Busy.
The eyes that we're seeing, are they like wolf-sized eyes or smaller?
Smaller,
squirrels, right? Squirrel eyes.
Murderous squirrels, dire rabbits, exactly.
Dire rabbits. Oh god.
Nelfane, actually, you're pretty sure that these are the eyes of cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cats.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll say cat eyes, like large cat eyes, like
no.
tiger, they're like
small and vicious.
Okay.
Yeah, small and vicious.
So they're just going to jump up on the table and knock the glass of water over?
Exactly.
Jerks.
And at this point, the hag says, "You will pay for what you did to my sister and mother, and I want that book." And then she lunges at you with her cat minions. And you can see dozens of them, all black cats, kind of swarm outside of the trees and from the foliage and through the mists. They are all at you in a minute.
This is
tiny
beyond
furry
the point
creatures.
This is beyond the point of parley. This is
No.
just
That's always an option.
well then I would just try to give one last chance and tell him to just go into the most submissive posture possible and just say, wait, please. I grovel on the floor.
And the hag, she kind of raises her a shriveled arm, and she says, "I want the book."
Okay, we'll give you the book, and we'll pay anything else.
What?
And as I'm saying this, my eyes are not looking at her. I'm looking at everything else to try to figure out how to get the advantage to start this fight for us.
I need you all to roll perception as Gary stalls, and you have a moment to look around.
Oh, 21.
I rolled a 0.
How is that even possible?
Well, I have -1 perception and I rolled a 1. So
Oh my
He had,
god.
he had something
You walk
in his
around
eye.
with this?
Oh,
Basically.
you noticed your own finger by poking it into your eyes. Oh, I found my finger. I rolled poorly also, but luckily I have my bear with me. I rolled a 1, which modified is a 5, but my bear got a 23. So I rolled a 1 and a 20. So
I got a 21.
21 for Enoch.
I got 15.
15 is good.
I got a 19.
It just doesn't feel as good as the couple of 20s up there.
Okay, so Nelfane and Aramil and Enoch and Mouse. You all see Gary. I didn't get your score.
Oh, I didn't even roll it. I wasn't sure if I had to. 9.
9. Okay, so you look frantically around, but you and Vasero, you don't see anything. The rest, you see a figure that you already are familiar with. You can see this huge looming figure of the wolf with the red eyes. It just sits there, surrounded by mist, something like 30 or 40 feet into the forest, and he just watches all of you. Nelfane, your bear, and it kind of points you to the right direction.
Yeah.
You feel as if the wolf is staring directly at you.
of course it is. Wolf.
And at that point, the hag, she also notices the wolf, and she turns back and she turns to you and she smiles. You can see black teeth in her wrinkled mouth, and
Oh, man.
Oh, anybody else lose him?
yeah.
Who's carrying all the treasure? There's a scroll of protection from fiends in there.
Yeah.
Let me check my thing. Let's see.
Is the hag a fiend?
Yes.
Everybody got 100 G gem and 1 vial of holy water.
Yeah.
Everything else, I don't know who has it.
yeah.
I have the hand
Back?
crossbow and the silver.
Hey.
Welcome back. I think I took the silver short sword since nobody
makes
else
sense.
wanted it.
Who took the crossbow?
I did.
Okay.
So where did you lose me?
It's
The
Blackened
teeth, the black
teeth.
teeth.
she was just smiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I tell you that she noticed the wolf as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So she looks at Nelfane and she says, "Oh, you. He senses the beast in you."
Okay. Shoo. I'm dangerous. I have a beast inside me. Shoo. I don't think that works. I don't say anything.
Maybe I roll with it. Maybe I'm like, oh god, you are the beast. Try to like maybe frighten her.
Yeah. Do I really have to play a werewolf again?
She says, "I want the book. Give me the book and I will spare you."
You
Oh.
won't.
You don't
And
believe
she-
this charming woman?
She says, I have no interest in you. And she points at the wolf. He does.
While all this talking is going on, I'm trying to sneak off behind a tree or something.
Okay.
I start to act like I'm gonna get the book, Okay, just taking my time. Just okay. Yeah, the book. I understand. It's your book. We took it. We should give it to you. And maybe as I'm taking my hand out, I just Eldritch Blast her because I have no idea what else to do.
Okay, great. Do that. Unless anyone wants to do something else, then do it.
No, he's already doing it.
Okay, Vasero, roll something to hide.
That's the natural 20 after the natural one that I just rolled.
Oh, so you vanish into the night.
It's a 27 all in all.
Yeah, Vasero just disappears.
Nice.
Do I roll the Eldritch Blast?
Oh yeah. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Nice Eldritch Blast.
And another natural 20. I'm not lying, I swear.
I got 20.
Those are the only 2 good rolls you're getting this game.
Hopefully not.
19 on the Eldritch Blast, 13 damage.
19 and 13 damage. Okay,
Nice
just a
job.
minute. So, Vasero rolled a natural 20 for his initiative.
Yep, so that's 23 initiative.
23, that's amazing. And Elfane?
21 for me and 14 for the bear.
21, the bear, 14. Gary?
20.
Oh my god. Enoch?
10.
Okay, Mouse?
13.
And Ramil?
11.
11. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did I start it too soon? Should I have waited?
7. Okay, so Gary, out of nowhere, a ball of fire erupts between your hands, and you shoot it straight at the hag's face. Let's see.
I also push her back 1 million feet, or however. It's like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, so
To the other side of the world. She's gone.
So she reels back as the fire engulfs her face, and she shrieks, and she waves her hands and screams, "Take their book, their book!" And all the cats kind of start to squirm and crawl up your legs and backs and hands as they try to reach into pockets and bags, etc. So that was cool. Wait.
Those cats
Nelfine.
Okay. Did she just act, or is it not her turn yet?
No, it's not her turn yet. She was surprised by Gary's attack.
Then I'll have advantage on my attack roll in the first, because she hasn't acted yet. And I'll use my bow. And before I use my bow, I cast, or is it there, Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
So if I hit her, she has to make a strength save. Let's see. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh,
So
Nice.
it does 9 damage, and then she has to make a strength saving throw, and my DC is 14.
okay. She rolls a 16. Yeah, and she's also very strong, so she makes that roll.
Damn it.
Right. But the arrow sticks deep into her flesh, and she screams again.
So sadly, the thorny vines don't grab her. That would have been nice, and she would have taken extra damage from those, but yeah, no effect if she saves.
Okay.
But 9 damage.
Yep. At this point, she screams, "You think you're defending her? She's doomed! Doomed!" And Gary. Sorry, you acted as your surprise round. So we are now with her. Okay, cool. So she disappears, and that's it. You don't see all you can see is the mist swirl as she vanishes, but her cats are everywhere. Let's see what happens with her cats.
It's actually pretty scary if you only have 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slain by a house cat.
Demoralizing is
Just-
that?
Yeah.
If you have to choose between me and the book, just get the book. Just get the book.
Wait for it. Okay, so all you can hear is this. Oh, here it is. So think of it as a wave of black, furry creatures with needle-sharp fangs as they climb onto you and scratch you and bite you. Some of them wiggle into your bags or your pockets, searching obviously for the book. So basically, they are everywhere. So let's see, Vasero. Actually, you because you slipped away, you also slipped away of the cat. You kind of step out of this cat carpet, right? So you're at the forest and you're safe. Nelfane, you managed to step on some of those cats. You can hear bones cracking under your boots, but you're safe. You can feel their fangs and their bites, but your armor protects you. Gary, unfortunately, suffer some scratches and bites, and you kind of fight with all those cats. You manage to throw some of them, but others scratch you and bite you, and you take
Oh no.
8 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh,
From
From gazillion of cats that tried to
Yeah.
eat you.
I'm just all you see is cats and just
slowly going up.
Thumbs up.
holding the book like just get the book. Just forget about me.
Enoch, cats are all over you, but you managed to
done
throw them. You've managed to throw them on the tree trunks, on bushes. You roll and tumble. Manage to dodge this. Mouse, you manage with your little form to sidestep them and dodge them. You slap them around as they go into your shirt and in your pants. And Aramil, unfortunately. Oh wait, you have 15 AC. So yeah, you made it. They are all around you, but again, your robes, they entangle with your robes, but you manage to fling them and throw them aside. At this point, the hag goes for, let's see, number 4 is Enoch. She grabs you by the throat. She materializes out of thin air and kind of grabs you and shakes you. Where is the book? I need the book, you idiot! And then she slaps you across the face, or attempts to. Now you manage to put a hand, so you kind of, grapple. You're both grappled and fight, and she spits in your face. Where is the book? The book! Okay, the bear. Nelfane, you're up.
So we can see the hag again.
Yeah, you can see her.
Okay. So I'll gesture to my bear and growl softly and point at the hag, and he'll go over and try to give her a little bear hug.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice bear. Sadly, it's an old lady and he's big, so just above her head, like
Too much love.
Yeah.
She can't handle too much love.
Oh, that was like an 8, so I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Okay, so it manages to connect and break her grip on Enoch, but then she turns around and kind of fixes on you, Nelfane, and she says, "You, it's you he wants." And then with her bony fingers, she kind of tries to glide toward your way, but that's on her turn. Anything else?
She looks like Palpatine.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else your bear does?
Growl annoyed.
Awesome. Mouse, your turn.
Where's the... How far back's the wolf? Is he still chilling out of the outside?
Yeah, he looks at you with great interest.
Cool, and... Okay, I'm gonna... That's fine, he can stay there. Could I run up to that hag? Am I within range of that?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna swing at her with my spear.
Okay.
It's an 18.
18 hits.
Awesome.
Yep.
That does 5 damage. But
5
then...
damage it is.
It is? Cool. I have this Fury of Blows thing that I can do. So it allows me to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Cool, do it.
So I'm gonna continue flailing at her. It's a 16.
A 16 doesn't hit.
Alright. Oh, no way. And that's a 1.
A 1. So she as one of your fists flies toward her face, she kind of grabs it and wheels you around. You kind of spin in the air and land, Kung Fu Panda style.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, so she spits in anger and she pulls out the spear from her flesh and kind of, a spray of green blood sticks on one of the wood of one of the tree trunks. Aramil.
Okay. Can I run over to her and position myself in a way that blast would hurt her and her cats, but not the other guys?
So the cats are all over. It's a carpet of cats.
Okay.
So you'll get some of them.
I'll get some of them.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to position myself in that way, and I'm going to cast a Thunder Wave.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so what she needs to do a Constitution save.
She rolls an 8 plus 3, that's 11.
No, she fails then. Okay, so first of all, she's pushed 10 feet away from me. And she gets 9 damage.
Oh, 9. Cool. Okay, she flies back, and I think that a bunch of cats also explode into the air, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So you can see them fly around.
Cool.
Okay, so but you can do damage to them as well if you catch them. So they are considered a creature.
Okay, so they get the same damage. Everybody in that in a 15-foot cube originating from me gets this 9 damage.
9 damage. 9 damage is cool. Okay, so in this case, you can see that almost half of them kind of explode into the forest, back into the forest. Most of them land on their feet and scurry back to the battleground, but you did clear some forest floor. So that was that's a good thing. She screams, "My cats!"
Cool.
No, Snuffles, what has he done to you? Now we have Enoch.
Is she in front of a tree by chance?
Yes.
So I'm going to try and charge her into a tree.
Oh, cool.
linebacker style, and I'd like to try to hold her there if I can.
Okay.
But I
cool.
don't know if this is gonna work. She's much stronger than me, so. All right, so just a melee attack, I guess, with strength.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Nope. 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 Nope.
So-
6.
Okay. So that
Flat
was
on my
basically.
face.
Oh, no problem. So you charge into her, but she's like made of iron. Like it's like charging a fridge. Poof, you kind of bump into her, and she basically grabs you, and then she whispers something very strange in your ear. She whispers, she thinks she loves you, Sergei. But your love will never come to be.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do? You still have your movement if you want to clear away or...
Gary, are you holding the book up?
Oh, I was muted. I think I'm not. Do you all of you guys know that I have the book, the cookbook, or who has the cookbook?
I think actually I have the cookbook.
Oh, you have the cookbook.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm holding a book.
But anyway,
Just
me
to
or-
like
or
fool
you,
her,
Brian.
maybe. I don't know.
Okay, then I'm gonna. If I move away from her, though, she's gonna get an attack on me, right?
yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna stand right in front of her.
Okay.
And I'll look her in the eye and say, "Nothing comes between our love." I don't know.
Awesome. Gary, you're trying to actually bluff her with the book above, just before you die. You kind of raise the book and take it.
My last lie.
Okay, so I need you to roll your, I don't know, persuasion, bluff, diplomacy, whatever this system
Deception?
has. Deception, yeah.
10.
Good one.
Okay. Yeah, she gives one look to the book and she screams, "Lies! Now die!"
Being zergling rushed.
Yeah. So it's a new round. I need Vasero to tell me what he's doing.
I wanna shoot my newly acquired hand crossbow at the hag.
Okay.
From behind my tree. So.
Okay. And you have Enoch next to her, so you get that sneak attack.
Oh, nice. And I rolled a 1. Today it's only 1s and 20s apparently.
Okay, Enoch, you managed to dodge an arrow that was clearly meant for you.
And after I shoot, I go back behind my tree. That should be possible with cunning action, right?
Yep. Okay, cool. Nilfine, what do you do?
Is she still right next to me, or can I use my bow?
No, she's a little bit far away. Enoch took her away with his charge and...
I think
and
that was
the-
the thunder.
yeah, thunder
Thunder
wave,
wave.
sorry. Right.
Okay, so I'll try and shoot her with my bow again.
Awesome.
17
17 hits.
and 5 damage.
Okay. She screams again, and this time she... you can see she starts preparing a spell.
Oh God.
Oh, that's going to be good. I'm sure it's something very friendly.
Yes, Gary, I need your first death save.
Is there like some cover I could get behind?
Yes, so
A large tree or something?
you have the dead... 10 is good. 10 is good. So you have your first success. Yeah, you have the dead tiefling's body to crouch behind.
He's too small.
Oh, okay.
I would prefer to go behind a tree.
Yudo, can we try to understand what spell she's going to cast now?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's not going to be area effect. She's not going to kill her cats.
My cats.
She's got a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're expendable.
Exactly.
That's why she brought him out.
okay.
She needs to
Yeah, I
get
got a
rid of some
20.
of them.
Damn
I
things
got
with
the-
reading.
Okay, let me first. Okay, found it. Okay, you sense that she's casting vicious mockery, and she points at Nelphane, and I need Nelphane to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. This is going to go great. A 10. That sounds like
10.
enough.
Yes.
Plenty.
So a 10 doesn't cut it. So you hear her voice in your mind, and she tells you horrible, horrible tales of Strahd and his attempt to find a worthy successor. And she says, how does it feel that this evil creature chose you as his successor? How does it feel to see your friends die around you as you only survive to tell the tale? How does it feel? And you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay. So I drop my bow and say lies, lies, and cover my hair, my eye, my ears, and then I just fall over. Yeah, I'm at
Okay.
-1, but yeah, 0.
Yeah, 0. Okay. Next we have Gary, who is gone. And then we have the bear. Does it still act on its own accord?
Yeah, it does. And the most beloved companion in this group just dropped down, so it's enraged now.
Ooh.
Well, it doesn't do anything actually. It's just I'm role playing it as enraged. It's not like a barbarian berserk or anything, sadly. But it goes straight for the hags, like, and this time hopefully remembering that it's a small hag and not something large. That's a 20.
Nice.
Modified 20. So, and then it does 9 damage with
9
its
damage.
huge claw as it just brings it down on her.
Okay. So she screams, "Get that furball out of my reach!" And as she kind of, it overwhelms her, so she falls around and.
Yeah. And while it does it, it'll just look down at one of the small cats running around, and it'll growl down at the cat.
Yeah, Romeo, he has a cat in his mouth too.
Yeah. You know how cats, when you spook them, they jump 30 feet into the air, right?
It's like he did a thunderclap or something.
Yeah, exactly. So we arrive at Mouse's turn.
All
Lady
right.
Mouse.
So,
Is she prone now? Did the bear knock her down?
Did he? No.
Oh no. That's
Okay.
not
No?
my bad,
Okay.
Sadly not.
all right,
Okay.
well,
I think there is.
do I still? You said that she's grabbed my spear out of here and threw it. Do I still have that, or do I gotta go grab that?
No,
Okay,
no,
sweet,
you
cool.
have. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna run at her again and try and keep swinging.
Okay. Who has the book, by the way? Is it
I do.
Ramil? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
That's
Mouse.
that's another one. I'm
So another spear flies up toward the sky. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I can make
You
him.
go and retrieve it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Aren't you a monk? Don't you have fists for that purpose? Like,
I totally do.
punch the shit out of her.
That worked so well last time.
Twitter.
I got one as a bonus action. I can make a punch, so that's way better. That's 22.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and then it does Nice. It does 7 damage.
Oh, 7 damage. So
You're better with that.
Yeah, totally.
So you basically squeeze all the air that she had in her lungs with your fists. Now she almost, you feel as she's made from iron, right? Every hit is like hitting a wall, but that's what you're good for. She, with 3 punches, you manage to bring her down to 1 knee. Okay.
Nice job.
So Ramil and Enoch, you two have advantages on your next attacks, as she kind of reels and she seems to be almost done with.
Okay.
After that attack.
Do it.
Ramil.
Okay, so my spell won't help me to have the advantage because I'm going to cast the same thing that I cast at her before. Only this time is a 2nd level spell. Okay. So she needs to go to do a saving throw of Constitution.
She rolls an 8, and that's +3, so 11.
No, she failed. Okay. And she gets 11 points of damage, and she's thrown 10 feet away.
Okay. That's very good. So she is thrown basically at Enoch's feet, and she kind of squirms just at your feet as she looks up. Yeah, you can.
Does a 22 hit her?
Oh yes. Okay, so do you want to describe how she dies?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my shield down and grab the mace with both, and just like bring it down on her head.
Oh my god! So you basically, her head explodes like this watermelon with green blood everywhere, and breathing and panting from the combat, and with all your friends around you, and the cats, they kind of start to scatter around, walking very, very slowly backward. You see this shadow emerges from her body, and this shadow laughs at you and plunges itself into you.
Warding flare.
Well,
I don't know if it's going to help, but imposes disadvantage on an attack roll. I'm terrified of shadows, so...
So as this flare of light erupts before you, you can see that the shadow takes the form of a handsome man.
No.
Every time.
It's got some great stills, this one.
So I'm thinking if Gary just bites the dust, I'm gonna make a fighter.
Oh, you'll survive this, don't you worry.
Yeah.
It'll be.
I'll cast Spare the Dying on you as soon as I get a chance. You'll be fine.
Are we back?
Hey.
Yeah, Morton just went away though.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Morton. Oops, that was a mistake. Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you can see him? I can't see him yet.
Oh, he's
Well,
coming
not
now.
quite.
There you go.
Great. The wonders of technology.
My Skype
So we lost you at
yet again.
Handsome man.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, you can see the form of a handsome man, and through his eyes, you can feel or see, actually feel sadness and loss, and this feeling of detachment. And you can hear the hag's voice as she says, "She will never love you again, Sergei." And then the shadow vanishes, dispersed by your warding flash.
Did we run into anyone named Sergei?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah.
The wolf looks down at Nelfane's limp body, and then it looks up to you. It licks his jaws, and then it vanishes into the mists.
Okay, let's heal everybody.
So I'll cast Spare the Dying on Gary.
Remove this cat from my neck, please.
Yeah. I'll visibly shaken and as pale as an orc, half orc can be, but I'll stumble over and cast Spare the Dying on Gary. I'm tapped out of healing. I've got no spells left.
We have a healer's kit if it helps in any way.
I have. Yeah. Let's see what I have.
I think if you have the healing proficiency, you can restore hit points with it.
No, you have to have the feat.
Or the healer feat. Sorry, thank you.
Feat, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
And I just failed. I failed my first death save.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, you're down too. I'll run over.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I got Spare the Dying too.
Oh, do you? Well, you just recovered. You're still unconscious, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, you're stable. Yeah. You're unconscious
okay.
but stable. So I'll cast Spare the Dying on Nelphine as well.
Okay.
What does a healer's kit do? I mean, does it help in any way?
It lets you stabilize. It lets you stabilize someone.
Okay. So
check.
Alright, so we're good at that. We don't need it.
But with the Spare the Dying, it does the same. And,
yeah, it's just...
I see you rolled 18 on your medicine check. That would also stabilize me.
Yeah, I'm just not trained in medicine, so I don't know how it works. If I get a disadvantage or...
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I think with the healer's kit, it comes with 10 uses, and you just expend a use to stabilize somebody.
5 uses or something. Yeah.
5, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
Remember.
Awesome.
Just a first aid kit.
Okay.
After that, I'm gonna walk over to Aramil, and I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and just say thank you.
For what? Of course.
Well,
of course.
I kind of give you that soldier's like good job kind of look. And then I'm gonna go stand off in the side and lick my wounds.
Yeah. Yaromir is licking his own wounds and my wounds also. And as soon as anybody approaches Delphine, like, oh, maybe we should help, it just growls if someone approaches.
We should probably rest, right?
Yeah.
And recover a little bit.
I already found the perfect place to rest.
Yeah, me too. I think
Right where you fell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using a dead cat as a pillow right now.
Hey, we got food.
Lots of
Good
it.
point. Lots of it.
Anybody have a
Thanks,
skinning knife?
Thunderwave. Yeah, our ranger. Who happens to be unconscious.
Yeah.
And looks like he's having a nightmare right now.
Yeah. Did we find anything on the hag, by the way?
Did we look?
Interesting.
I'm gonna look.
Does anyone who's conscious have training in survival? Proficiency in survival?
I don't
No,
think I
but I'm
do.
decent at it.
I have 0
Yes. Oh, sorry.
I don't think the bear can start a fire.
Yeah, you just like get a match and just hold it underneath his butt as it farts.
I got an 18 on my survival too, so I think we have a... What am I talking about? I'm a wizard. I'll light a fire with my flame.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Like rubbing 2 sticks together. I've seen this before. Like come on into words or like
This is a complicated spell.
Oh, there's a cat over there. Fireball. Like, I need to get the fire going here.
These are the wrong sticks. I need you, damn it, you.
I use mage hand to rub the 2 sticks.
Yeah.
Aramil, on the hag, you find a bird's nest with 2 human teeth embedded into it, 2 children teeth, and you can find this small cake.
Well, don't eat that.
Spell components. Or something.
Hey, that bird's nest is good for starting fires.
Right. Keep the teeth.
Okay.
A cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't eat it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Recipe book of.
It's filled with what you think is a strawberry or some kind of sweet filling, and it's covered with powdered sugar. It smells really, really good.
Okay, so there's still no chance that I'm going to eat it, but it could be a nice bribe to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the next like 12 hours. And then it'll be stale and gross looking.
Yeah.
If we do rest, how does the hit point recover work exactly?
So basically, if you get your full night's rest, which you do, you are back to full hit points and full spell slots and full everything.
Okay.
So basically, unless anyone wants to say something, you do rest in the forest, and while it's wet, misty, and unpleasant, you do get some rest from the horrors of the last couple of hours or days, or how long that you have been in the land of Barovia. You're starting to wonder.
It's felt like a week, yeah.
Okay, and you wake up feeling a little bit cramped, wet and damp, but you're alive, and that's something to celebrate.
Yep.
What do you do?
Did she get the book?
Nope. You still have it.
Yeah.
Then I'm happy.
So, what did you do with the cake? You throw it away?
No. I'm keeping it. I don't think we should throw it away. I think we should use it at some point.
Yeah. Well,
nothing with jam on his.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything.
Powdered sugar.
Yeah. Well,
All over his nose.
my bear have a flaw, and it's if there's food left unattended, it'll eat it. So just saying, if you like put it in your pack or something, and then go, oh, I should go into the bushes or something, and then when they come back, that might not still be there.
So did you leave it unattended?
No. It's in my bag.
Okay.
Tied very well.
Yeah.
So
Nothing left unattended.
so now where do we want to head, right?
Before we do that, I have a quick question. The 3 holy symbols with the silver inlay, the sunburst from the sun god. Does anybody want one of those? We got 3 of them. Gary.
Take one.
Okay, I can take the other 2 just to carry them, but
I can take one also if you.
okay, yeah. I already have
wants the
my own,
cup.
so
It's just a metal holy symbol.
it's a wooden with silver inlay. It's a sunburst.
Anybody wants the protection from fiends or protection from undead scrolls?
I can cast those. I'll take it because I can use them. Is anyone else capable of using them? I'm not
I
sure
don't
if
know.
Nalpine can.
Can a wizard use these?
I don't think so.
Okay.
These are protection scrolls? I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, they're cleric spells, so...
Okay.
Then I think Melvin can probably use them, right?
It's not really cleric spells I cast. And I
They're rangers. Well,
Yeah,
is that
I don't
a
think
ranger
it's
spell?
cleric.
Protection?
I don't think it's not a cleric spell. Scrolls of protection are different. It's not really a class spell,
Oh, okay.
as far
so
as I
then-
remember, at least. So I
Ito?
think.
Yeah, I'll probably need to check that. A moment.
Since it's not in the spell list.
Right.
I
I thought they were just versions of protection from evil.
I don't think so.
I don't really know a lot about spell scrolls. Don't use them.
Yeah, how do they work exactly? I wouldn't be able to use them, or
I think those protection scrolls. I can't remember if something says about them, but normally you have to have the spell in your spell list. You don't have to have it memorized or learned it, but if it's in the spell list, you can
scroll.
cast it.
So it says that if the spell is on your class spell list, you can use an action to read the scroll and cast its spell without having to provide any of the spell components.
But these scroll of protections are different, since scroll of protections the protections aren't any that are in spell list. There are
they are versions of protection from evil, right?
Okay.
They're just very specific, so I kind of agree with you, but I'm not sure.
I don't know, the way that sounded was if you had all the spell
right.
components
Spell-
and
okay,
the spell scroll, anyone could do it?
So this is, I think that scroll of protection. It works against specific Using an action to read the scroll closes you an invisible barrier. Yeah, it doesn't say that you need to be a wizard or have it in your.
Nice.
I think anyone can read it.
So who wants them? Because I can cast a spell that does that, so I don't need to take it.
Yeah. Seems like anyone can use them.
Yeah. Who's the squishiest?
It's usually supposed to be me, but I'm not sure. I'm usually staying back.
I mean, if I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
Which one, undead or fiends? Or
Let's
both?
go with the undead.
You can take
Vampires
both.
is
Fiend, and he can't go
Yeah.
near himself.
Protection from himself.
Yeah. he needs that. He needs protection from himself.
Ain't no fiend. That's racist.
That's racist.
Bigots. So who's taking the protection from fiends? Now, Fiend, do you want to take it? You're often in the thick of it.
No, I prefer staying behind with my bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Mouse?
I'll take it. What is it?
Protection.
Fiends?
Protection from fiends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Alright.
the leather case with the wooden stake? Is it one wooden stake or several?
One.
One? And it's
it's inlaid
inlaid
with
with silver and gold, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
A melee
sad.
character should have that.
Yeah,
Probably-
someone went into a lot of trouble making it.
Could we figure out who it was?
An obvious
They
guess will
signed
be the owner of the wagon.
And who was
Because
that?
you did, you don't know that.
Who's
no.
taking it?
Who's strong enough to actually use a stake against?
It would have to be the rogue, the monk, or the melee people.
I
here.
kind of feel like the rogue should take it. You could sneak up behind somebody and stake the hell out of them.
Well, I have the hand crossbow with silver bolts, and I think
whatever.
the silver bolts basically are stakes somewhat, right?
Yeah. If nobody wants it, I'll take it.
And there's also a silver short sword. Who has that?
That's Melfin.
Yeah, I took that.
Okay, cool.
If anybody ever wants this wooden stake, I'm just holding it.
Okay.
Yeah, and if
Are you
anybody
good at
else
melee?
want to use the
Right.
silver sword,
Well, I'm a barbarian as well, so I'm not bad.
Oh, you're a barb. Okay.
There's, by the way,
Uh,
there's two more things. Like there's a book with some notes that we can't comprehend. A prayer book that we can't comprehend yet, and there's also a polished steel mirror.
There's also a sack of garlic and a jar of salt. I'll take the prayer book unless anyone objects.
Sure, go
I
ahead.
feel like it's probably something that the cleric could
I'd be interested in doing a roll on that just to see what it was, to study it with Enoch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
me
was
too.
gonna do a religion check as well.
Okay, do it. Did you get it from the wagon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because I've got all this help, or does someone else have a better religion?
No,
than
yeah,
two?
you can roll with an advantage, no problem. If
I can help you with religion, by the way. I have like a 5+5 for religion.
Well, why don't I help you? You get
Okay.
advantage on your roll.
Yeah.
I'll be behind you guys, just being annoying.
All right, I got a
So you get
24.
disadvantage from Gary.
Okay, I think it's in it. I got a 19, so it's 24. I don't think advantage will help here.
So how much did you get?
24.
24. Awesome. So this is a prayer book that obviously talks about the sun god or the morning lord. It depends in which name you're referring to it. But the interesting thing about it is that it is composed out of many aspects of the same religion, as if someone has been to a lot of places, a lot of very different places, who depict this god in different ways, and he basically summarized it in one book.
It's a compilation.
Yeah, and you think this, whoever wrote it, might be traveling between worlds.
Oh.
Because you can see some of the writings that are familiar to you from your own world, and some of them are Barovian, and etc. etc. The marking on the sides you can't still read them, but a word here, a glimpse there. You think they're concerning killing vampires and prayers that might be useful against them, etc.
Can I read the book? Like, is it in a language that I can understand without help?
Now, yes. After you have sat on it and discussed it with your companions, then yes.
Then I'm going to start reading the hell out of that book.
Okay.
I'd like to read it too.
Yeah, we can read together.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Okay.
All cuddled up by the fire.
Yeah.
Just because you can't read, you illiterate bastard.
You have to bring that up all the time.
I'll read you bedtime stories later.
All right.
So,
Is there a name on the author of the book?
so when you look for it, you don't find it on the cover or something like that, but there is a small love letter folded between two pages, and the signature there is Rudolf van Richten.
Yeah, and that was the same as what's written on the wagon, right?
No, on the wagon there was the name was Rictavio. Rictavio's Circus of
Rictavio. Yeah.
Almost
Maybe
the
his
same.
stage name.
And I need you all to roll history. Whoever has this skill, and if you don't have it, then it's probably wisdom, unless
Intelligence.
intelligence, unless Morten says otherwise.
Let's see. What's my best? It's dexterity. Clearly dexterity.
History is based on dexterity.
Yeah. I got a 19.
Okay.
I got a 12.
I got a
So
10.
I wrote a
Okay.
natural 19.
Natural
I got
19.
a 5.
Okay, so the scholar, which is Aramel and Vasero, who probably broke into a lot of libraries in his time, you two remember tales of this legendary vampire hunter named Rudolf van Richten, and he was basically the oh man, I forgot his name. The one
Van
from
Helsing.
Van Helsing,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. He's the Van Helsing of the D&D world, right?
Nice.
So he's this legendary figure, this amazing man with superpowers that can squash vampires like they were, made of I don't know. So this is the name on the love note.
And we just stole a bunch of his shit.
Oh.
We didn't
They don't steal shit from Hugh
steal.
Jackman and live.
We just
Yeah, exactly.
borrowed it.
And
Let's hope that this shit was stolen to begin with.
yeah.
Okay, you know
uh,
what? In that case, Enoch, I gladly take the stake.
Oh, okay. Done. And do you
You're a
want
fan.
this polished silver mirror as well?
I can take it.
Okay.
I don't know anybody who else can use it.
Yeah, the love letter is for a girl named Ingrid.
And it's sealed
A
shut,
woman.
right?
What?
It's sealed shut.
No, it's folded between two pages of the book.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a very old love letter.
Okay. And does anybody care for a sack of garlic and a jar of salt?
I can take
breakfast.
some garlic.
We could
Take the whole sack.
Cook something
up.
up. Like
I'm a wizard. I don't like to be encumbered.
Well, we'll use some of it with the cat, and we'll make
Yeah.
ourselves a nice stew.
That's actually not a bad idea. Cat
garlic cat stew. Yummy.
Mhm.
So after cooking the cats,
Sorry.
making a small meal. Yeah.
I think we should try, at least some of us try to get back into town to meet up with names.
Ismark and Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also the wizard's wine,
Yeah.
which is linked to the Raven guy. What is it? What was that? The prophecy. The one who lives in wines.
Yeah.
One who will help us in a battle against darkness.
Yeah, we gotta find him.
Leader of the feathered ones, which lives among the vines. And then we found the Wizard of Vines.
We saw a sign leading to Wines Winery or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe like we should sneak in, try to find that place.
Are anybody good at like disguising themselves? I'm thinking maybe the half orc and halfling are not supposed to go in again.
He's a tiefling.
So you don't run into your brother again, looking over at Mouse like that.
He's gone.
Last time I saw him, he was still shooting off fireballs. And you see Jeremy next to me, like the fur is starting to grow out again, but instead of growling a bit.
Fireballs not that bad, you guys.
It's not all of us that take less damage from fire.
Yeah, I don't have anything to disguise myself.
No, but I'm stealthy.
Well, me
supposed to be at least.
I kind of agree with Nalfine there that you shouldn't go back into town if he sees you.
All right.
Well, we're not going to split the party, are we?
Oh, I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
Almost definitely.
What can possibly go wrong?
We're not even in a dangerous place. It's so safe here.
What if I don't know how many carts go through and enter the town, but what if we just like stole a cart and all the people who can't be outside just fit in the cart and we just walk around acting like traders or something?
I mean,
we buy a cart as opposed to steal it. We don't want to put some poor farmer out of his life.
Look, we'll pay him.
So as you discuss carts, you hear as you discuss carts, you hear this wagon that trolls on the road into town. You can hear three men arguing about whether they should continue to the Wizard of Wine or should they go to Vallaki. And a deep voice barks, "No, we should head to Vallaki first. Let's check that place, and if they're not there, we can continue to the Wizard of Wines."
Yep.
Well, who's the charismatic one? Get out there.
I don't want to pop out of the forest and scare them, but maybe I pop out like where they're not looking in the road and just act like I'm walking down.
Okay.
So let me see how Friends is a is that like a vocal thing that people would notice if I used Friends?
They'll notice afterwards that you used it.
It's semantic and something else.
They might not notice you're casting it, but it's in this description. They'll know afterwards that you use magic to make them friendly.
Yeah, that's the last resort.
And I'll be following behind you.
I need a friendly face with me that doesn't look like this. Like just to let them know that I'm not like a demon. Like it's just a regular ass human.
I'll walk with you.
Okay.
I'll walk out, and I'll leave my bear behind. Like stay here.
Yeah.
Stay here.
So Ramil, Nelfin, and Gary, you step out and you basically meet those people on the wagon. So you could see three burly, hairy men dressed like farmers with large leathery hats to protect them against the rain. And they are leading this cart with two horses, and the cart is full of barrels, wine barrels. And there is a stamp on each of the barrels that says Wizards of Wine, Champagne number 3. And around the cart there are 4 guards, people who look a little bit more able with sword and bow. They surround the cart, and as you step out of the forest, they stop the cart and says, "Oh, who's there?"
Fellow travelers. May I have a word with your
We
guard?
don't have wine. We don't have wine. It's out. We are out of supplies. Barovia doesn't have it. Krezk doesn't have it. And, maybe in Vallaki. We have only 1 barrel, and it's for the Blue Water Inn. We can't sell you any wine. I'm very sorry.
Well, that is really unfortunate, but fortunately, we're not seeking wine. We just want to take a ride in your cart. See, I'm using the flying broom as like a cane, and I'm using it to, maybe as a crouch, like to walk around. We'll see. We've had a rough trip here, and do you mind if we just sit on the back of your cart here? We'll pay.
Oh, no problem. Of course, and you don't need to pay. You can hop on the cart. Just make sure that to keep yourself out of harm's way. The people in Vallaki might go berserk if they'll know that we have so little wine left.
I understand. So I think I turn around and give everybody a whistle. That's a sign for you guys to come out of the brush.
That's like the Hobbit scene. You're not going to send them one at a time.
Yeah.
Where are we going to fit a bear?
The bear will wait outside.
He can walk.
I'll tell it to like wait outside in the forest. I'll be going now.
And as they're coming out, I'm like, well, if you needed muscle now, then you have it for the rest of the trip.
And they kind of look at you all confused. And they need an Elfane to make a perception roll. 16. Okay. As the other party members group and climb the cart, whoever wants to climb it, you see two of the guards exchange glances with one of the cart drivers. The one that was talking to you seems like a farmer. He's not very big, straw-like hair, simple clothes, but the two men that sit on his sides, they exchange glances with the guards as you climb on, but they don't say anything. And you all basically ride back to Vallaki. The guards at the gates of Vallaki, they seem very happy to see the wine cart. They open the gates and they start to shout, "Wine, wine! We have wine again!" And the driver starts to calm them down. No, we only have one barrel. Just please take us to the Blue Water Inn.
Before we get to the gate, I would like to ask the guards that made the glances as we walk towards them. I'm not riding on the wagon. Hey, how was your trip? Have you had any trouble? We ran into quite a few problems on the road. Yes.
And one of them looks at you and says, well, there are wolves in the forests. Many of them. We can hear them.
Yeah, I've seen a few wolves also, and also some foul hags we ran into. Quite a nasty business, but if any of the wolves attack you?
No, we stayed on.
Oh, I think he's gone again.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember what one of the prophecy was? The one about the wine?
Yep.
Yes.
Got it written down.
Isn't this the barrel we're looking for?
Back?
It was it was the Raven card, and it was one who will help us in a battle against darkness. Find the leader of the feathered ones, which lives among the vines. And then we found the Wizard of Vines thing, so that's our assumption.
Wasn't there something about the last barrel of wine or something like that?
Yes,
let's see. Yeah, I've got them all written down here.
The crow guy that we met, who's like transformed from a raven, told us that his father, I think it was, had a winery here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Falcon. What's his name? Falcon's father. I've got written down. I'm not gonna ride the wagon either. I'm gonna walk behind, but I'm gonna try and wrap myself in a blanket and put my shield on my back, so I'm as hidden as possible. I'm pretty
and
recognizable.
You did have cool, and you did have one line of a prophecy concerning a last barrel. If one of you can find the text,
that's what I remember.
Maybe the last barrel is within our mists.
Yeah. The merchant, powerful force for good and protection.
Can I do an Arcana check on these barrels that we're sitting next to?
Yeah, holy symbol of great hope. Seek a cask that contains the finest wine of which not a drop remains.
I got 10.
Oh yeah, that was it.
No, the barrels aren't magical in any way that you can perceive. As you go into the...
Could I make a quick insight check to check if they are actually like guards and normal farmers?
Okay.
As I'm talking with them,
He asked you a question when I dropped off. He asked you, a hag. You've been a young woman, yes?
No, it was an old crone. 3 of them, in fact.
Oh, and they exchange glances again.
3 is the most dangerous number of women, apparently, in history that you can come across.
Yeah. And my insight check was a 6, so I'm really suspicious of them. There's something wrong with them, I'm sure of it. But I just don't know what.
Okay. As you go into town, you can see guards patrolling the streets more than you remember when you entered Vallaki. And one of the post guards actually tells the merchants and you as you come in, just stay low. Isaac is very wounded, and please don't make any suspicious movement, or just keep to yourself. It's bad as it is. The festival is within 2 days' reach, and Isaac is wounded. It's terrible. Just keep low.
As we're walking through town, I'm gonna talk to one of the guards and gonna ask him where the Wizard of Wine's winery is.
He says that it's located half a day ride to the west, I think.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we saw a sign.
Yeah, it's to the west of Vallaki.
Yeah, you're right. I think there was this.
Okay. And we're entering from the west?
You're entering from...
yeah, I think it's the west we're entering from.
You are basically walking on the old Svalich road, which took you from Borovia west to Vallaki, but the entrance to Vallaki is basically going north. And then there is a lake behind the city that you didn't visit, but it's there.
And we decide we're going to meet Ismark first, or...
They were waiting for you at the Blue Water Inn, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we should see how Irina is doing.
Yeah. And Ismark is apparently wounded.
No, that's the city guard captain.
Ooh.
Isaac.
Yes. So you managed to ride at the main street of Vallaki with the merchants around you, and soon enough, a lot of the townspeople gather around and demand wine. It seems like the local population is living off wine. It's probably their only pleasure, or the only thing that can encourage them in those cold nights. But the merchants kind of tell them to back off. There isn't enough for anyone. They can get it at the Blue Water Inn. And so the guards are not very perceptive. They can't really see who is on the cart. It's raining, it's dark, and you kind of make it to the Blue Water Inn without any further incidents. When you do, the merchants get off the wagon and start sorting the barrels, and they lift just one barrel and they carry it inside the inn. When you approach the inn, the first thing that you can see is that the rooftop is literally covered with ravens, like dozens of them just sit there perched on the roof.
Okay.
It looks like we found a place then.
I'm gonna leave a couple of gold pieces in the wagon for the driver. Let's go inside.
Right? Yeah, I salute the ravens as I go inside.
As you go inside, you can hear a male voice shouting for the merchants to enter. And basically, the inn itself is a big 2-story wooden structure with a stone foundation. So it looks very sturdy as opposed to all the other structures that you've seen so far. And wait, sorry. And as you go in, you can see damp cloaks that hang from pegs in the entrance on the wall. And the tavern itself is packed with tables and chairs, and there are narrow paths that meander between the chairs and tables. There's a bar on one wall, and you can see that on the bar there is only one kind of wine that fills all the bottles there. There isn't a lot of it. And there you can see that the windows have thick shutters, and they are fastened, like ready to be bolted from the inside. And lanterns provide all the lighting in this place. And inside, you can see on the walls, you can see wolf heads mounted as trophies or plaques, and they adorn all the walls inside. Inside, you can see a man and a woman. They seem related. Not related, sorry. They seem... whoops. Shouldn't be. Okay. So you can see two kids that try to help this elderly man and the woman who seems to be his wife as they serve food to the guests in the inn. And the man looks at you and says, yeah, you. It's good that you are here. There is someone waiting for you upstairs, yes? Come. Don't be afraid.
Okay.
I'll follow along.
And as you...
go last.
Okay. And as you come closer, he whispers, Falcon sent you, yes? He told me that there were strangers that helped him. You are the ones. He described you.
That's right.
That's us.
Well, there is a young woman waiting for you upstairs. She's very afraid, but I took care of her. She's safe, yes?
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he gives you this black metal key, and he says, up one floor and I will bring you food, and I will even bring you wine. Just don't tell anyone, because we have so very little, yes?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Anything for friends of Falcon, yes? Oh, upstairs. Go, shoot.
Right. Man, Falcon's got the hookups.
Yeah. It's good to know people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go up.
And so you basically ascend this wooden balcony. It stretches atop all of the tap room, just above the bar. So you go up on the railing, and there is this small corridor with 4 doors on each side. The stone key that you are handed fits one of the doors. It opens, and inside you find Irina. So you basically have this small room with 2 cozy beds inside. Between the bed, there is a small kind of box with a lamp in it. And Irina is there. She jumps to her feet and she lunges at Enoch, and she hugs you and whispers, "Oh, Sergey, I was so scared."
I think as she does that, I immediately get ready, because I don't know if somebody's gonna bite his throat out, because there's everything's vampires. I just get scared.
I will comfort her back. I'll return the hug, and then I'm gonna kind of push her away and look her right in the eyes and say, "Who is Sergey?"
And you can see this strange look upon her face, and then it's gone. She says, "Sergey, I didn't say Sergey. I said Enoch. You told me your name. I know your name."
Can I clarify? Is it Sergey or Sir Gay?
No, sir. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it right, Sergey. No,
Sergei. Okay.
Yeah, that's my accent, my horrible Israeli accent.
His name's Gay. He's just been knighted.
Yes. That would have been very awkward if the adventurer said Sergey, but
well, it's not an uncommon name.
Right.
Okay, Sergey.
Yeah. She says, I know your name, Enoch. You don't need to be funny with me. Have you seen Ismark? He left looking for you and he hasn't come back.
No, we haven't seen him. We were out of town.
Yes, I've heard.
Do you know where he went to look for us? Did he say a word?
Oh no, he just said that he will go out of town, search for you in the forest. But he didn't come back. I've heard that they have some issues with Isaac, the burgomaster's wicked henchman.
Can you send your owl to look for him?
I can. Yeah, I can. He won't be able to communicate with me when he's out of town, when he's more than 100 feet away from me. But you can go look for him, and he has seen him quite a few times, right?
Yeah,
we traveled together.
Ismark would recognize him too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll send him out. Send him on a long mission.
Cool.
I'm gonna give Enoch a knowing look of bugging you again about your new girlfriend.
You're still just jealous.
There's a knock on the door, and the woman, the innkeeper's wife, she comes in and she bows to you and says, I'm sorry, my name is Danica, and my husband, he shooed you so fast here that he didn't have the chance to say his name. His name is Erwin, and we are the Martikov family, and we own this establishment, and we want to thank you for treating Falcon so well. And she puts out this tray of, baked potatoes and bread and cheese and meat, and this is for you. And she also puts a bottle of wine, and she says, this is, we have so very few these days. The winery hasn't sent a shipment for a long time, but this is not your issue. So drink and rest. And then she looks around and says, well, and if you don't mind me saying, the guest at the next room, he told me he wants to meet you. He's a very interesting man. His name is Rictavio.
Rictavio.
I think we've heard that name.
Yeah, the cart where we got all the goods.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so just when you have the time.
The Rudolf van Richten.
I want some of his gear back, I suppose.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wait, what gear?
It fell off the back of the truck. We don't know what happened to it.
You tuck the book farther in your...
This is my silvered steak.
Yeah, I made it myself. It just looks like yours. Enoch looks uncomfortable with the attention from Irina, but most you can see, because you're the only one who really knows him, that he's starting to be more comfortable with it. It's very strange for him. Nobody hugs half-orcs, right? Like, this is weird.
Before you go, I might have some business to attend to with this Isaac guy later. Do you know where his house is, or?
So you ask the woman, Danica?
Yep. Right.
She says, well, Isaac he was wounded, and she smiles. So you definitely know that she knows what you're talking about. And she says, a bunch of criminals. Yes, they've beat him really hard.
Oh,
and
that's unfortunate.
Yes, very unfortunate. We are all we hope that he will take the time to recover. Yes.
Mm.
I heard he took psychic damage.
Wasn't a wagon involved?
So,
yes.
That was really great.
So he's in a kind of hospital, or?
He's at the burgomaster's house, recovering. And yes, the wagon, that was a poor accident indeed. There was a rumor a bear was inside the wagon.
No.
There was.
I'm expecting Viscero to just ask, so what are the entrances all to this building?
Yeah.
Tell me, Matt.
Doing everything in my power to bite my tongue and not just be like, spilling the beans of what's going on and just like stepping back, trying to like.
And before you go, I've heard some bad thing about Isaac. What about the Bürgermeister? Is he loved in this town?
And she says, well, the Burgomaster is mad. He thinks that by bringing, he thinks that by forcing joy and happiness on everyone, he will make the city safe from the devil. So he forces us to do all those parades and festivals. It was the Wolf's Head Jamboree not a while ago, and then now he plans the Festival of the Burning Sun. He plans to burn this weaker sun to banish the darkness or something like that. It's actually very sad.
Would there be anybody else to take over if he was like gone or retired?
Well, to be completely honest, the Burgomaster is the lesser evil. We do have Lady Fiona Vactor. She is, how should I put it, a blood relative to Strahd. She comes from an old noble family, and she claims Strahd promised her rulership of this town. So ever since she got here, she tries to bring down the Burgomaster, but so far he had managed to sway her attempts. I hope she doesn't make a fuss in the festival.
Me neither.
Is there by any chance a library around here or a wizard shop that we could go visit?
Well, a library, that's interesting. We don't have a library here in Vallaki, but there is the Abbey of Saint Markovia in Kresk. That was once a great fortress of knowledge in this town, but ever since they turned it into a madhouse, I don't think any books left there. And she thinks and says, well, there was this knightly order in the castle just west of here, but that castle was ruined years ago. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any library intact here. Maybe my husband will know. I will ask him.
Okay, thank you.
And she bows. Anything else you need from me?
Oh yes, is there a place that nearby that I can purchase armor and weapons?
Oh yes, we do have a supply shop. My husband will take care of anything you want. You just let us know what you need.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably best that you won't leave the inn, right? You need to have Isaac have his rest.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Maybe one last thing. Do you have any sort of headgear that I can wear to hide all this? Please.
And she smiles and says, "Yes, I will bring you a cloak that fits your."
Maybe a mask from one of the festivals.
Well, we do have those donkey heads at the Stokes, but you don't want one of these.
That's fine for him. That would suit
Perfect.
him.
Oh yeah, it'll even suit him.
I will give her my gem, the 100 gold piece gem.
Oh.
And tell her if your husband could send out, I need a warhammer, I need scale mail armor suited for this, and like deep hooded fur cloaks for everybody.
Okay. And she will fetch all of these. And
So
yeah.
So no wizard spells, wizard shops, or anything in the vicinity, right?
Well, now that you mention it, there is this rumor of a wizard running about in the hills, just north of Valaki, but he's mad. He convinced a lot of youngsters to charge Castle Ravenloft, and there was this.
We heard about that, but didn't he die?
Well, as I said, rumors are that he still lurks in the hills north to Kresk.
Okay.
Interesting.
If nobody says anything, I thank her for her hospitality before she leaves.
Yeah.
Okay. And she said, "Just stay safe, stay low. Whatever you need, just ask me, and my husband will take care of you." And she bows and leaves.
So yeah, that wizard, he's dead. So, but we might be able to find his body and loot it.
Well, maybe he's dead.
Maybe, hopefully, unless he came back. Hopefully not.
He could be working with the devil, actually trying to find all the people willing to go against him, and then just leading them to the death.
Yeah, round them all
On
up.
purpose, yeah. Like, who's against this hated foe? Oh, you, and you. Okay, let's just go over there to that guillotine. Yeah.
So does Viscera go to talk to Van Helsing?
Yeah. Let's quickly eat and.
Oh yeah.
Drink.
This I've already started.
Yeah. So actually, the food is very, very good. It's the first time since you've got here that you were served such quality food, and Erwin's cooking is he has a good hand. So you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'll make sure to pack a bit to my bear. Just a little snack so for later for it. Something that can last, so it doesn't spoil right away.
Cool.
Bun. Here, have a bun.
Mouse, when you were held captive by Isaac, do you think you were held in his personal chambers, or?
I definitely think so. I could get us back to the room where he locked me in, and I found some personal stuff, so I'd assume it was his room.
Okay. So there was a bed also. So it's probably
Sort
the
of.
room where he is right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of full of dolls.
What? Pardon?
Okay.
Yeah, man. When I was in there, there was full of all these dolls that I guess sort of looked like me, and I grabbed one of them, and I guess I'd show everyone at this point and be like, "See, this doll." It even says something weird on the back. It's like me and every different thing I could be.
Man.
Yeah, in the back it says, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the guy that made the doll that Isaac was kicking around, right?
Cha.
Yes, yeah.
He was a doll
His name
maker.
was Blinsky or something, right?
Yeah.
That must be his tagline for his company.
Catchy.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
What are you planning, Viscero? Asking all these questions about Isaac.
He's planning on going to get him, man. Like, come on.
Well, not him specifically. I want to get the dagger actually. So.
Do you say you're just going after stag ideas?
Did you? I guess I'm in character right now. I'll be asking you, like, did you notice anything peculiar about this dagger?
Well, he himself acted a little bit weird about it, so I think it might be not just any dagger. It might have some special properties, but I'm not sure yet. It maybe it's just a very rare crafted dagger, but the way he acted about it makes me think that maybe it might be something more.
I also have a little side quest that we might work on while we're here.
Oh yeah.
There's this Fiona lady. She was the one that thought she summoned me, right?
Correct.
Fiona Vecta.
One second, my cat keeps meowing and I have to open the door.
Come on.
So, Ito, when you were describing the cats and the noises they were making that we were being attacked by, my cat strolled into the room and started meowing. It was the creepiest thing.
So yeah, that Fiona lady that Danica mentioned, I met her because as soon as we entered the town, one of her servants told me that I was in danger, and so I followed him, and I ended up at her house, and she showed me her dead husband, and then I think she thought she summoned me, and basically she wants the cookbook, and she wants to take over this town by doing some sort of demonic summoning. So I'm not gonna give her the cookbook.
That's good.
That's what I'm telling you guys, because I'm a good guy.
For a minute, that Thane was like, "Wait, oh no, he's going to take the cookbook." Like, oh,
no,
God.
I don't. I wouldn't have told you guys. Yeah, I see the look on your face, and I'm like, I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't have done that. But I'm thinking that maybe if we get a chance, we can disrupt this summoning, give her some other book. Maybe something trapped, or maybe something like that.
Do we really have to talk about going home with strangers? Like, come on.
It sounds like we need to stop her, and we need to stop Isaac. Unless you have a problem with it, Mouse.
Is this
does seem to
even
be
our
your brother somehow?
Yeah,
maybe the
that's
next door neighbor can help us.
Did you even know
complicated.
Did you even know you had a brother?
I had no idea. The gypsy warned me of something about not liking a brother that I had here.
What is the name of the people that we met?
Yeah.
Prophecy people?
So where are they? I had it. The Vistani.
The Vistani, okay.
That's it.
Do you want to maybe talk with our new neighbor?
Yeah, we should do that. And then we might need to go outside and look for Ismark.
Yeah.
If your owl doesn't find him.
Yeah. I'm guessing my owl doesn't come back after an hour, right?
Your owl keeps searching.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Okay.
And right now it's the middle of the day, right?
It's the middle of the day, but it feels like night. There is no sun here, so there is just a hint of luminance in the sky, but boiling clouds and raining all the time, mists.
But still, people usually sleep at night, right? And
yes.
Not gonna go wake him up.
So you knock on the door that marks Rictavio's room, and the door opens, and a very young half-elf opens up, dressed very elegantly, and he has this large violin.
Every time.
Oh, come on. Whenever there's any good description, it has to interrupt, eh?
Yeah. At least it wasn't in the middle of the action, and I rolled her.
Yeah.
You're dead.
I keep losing you on very critical moments. That's amazing. Simply amazing.
It's almost like a commercial break.
Yeah.
And the murderer is.
So where did you lose me?
The violin.
Just
violin.
Right after you said, the violin.
Oh yeah. So he tunes his violin, and the door opens, and he looks at all of you and says, "Oh yes, you have arrived. Please come in."
Well, thank you.
In we go.
I go in.
And you can see that he wears this big hat with a feather and a cape all around him, a very young and handsome blonde man, half-elf. And as you go in, he closes the door and removes his hat. And then you can see his form shifts and change and swirls. And at the end, you can see this old man standing in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I picture him as being like, is that Rudolph?
Yes.
I picture him looking like Tarkin from Star Wars.
Oh. And as soon as the disguise is off, he says, "Well, you have definitely sent me packing." And he looks at Nelfen and says, "I see my silvered sword, and I see my wooden stakes, my polished mirror, and my journal. Well, you have been busy, haven't you?"
When he says the journal, is he pointing to the holy book?
Yeah.
I'll hand it over to him. I'll say there was no intent to steal; it fell out.
As you hand it over, the love note falls down on the floor, and he kind of looks down, and you can see all color drain from his face. And he picks it up, looks at it, and then he looks at you, and then he sits. And when he sits, you can see how old he is. He basically shakes, and he looks very frail and weak. And he sits out on the edge of the bed, and he says, "Did you meet Madame Eva?"
Who is Madame Eva?
Yeah, we did.
We did, yes.
She's the Vistani fortune teller.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm
Yes.
also like
Great
about
friends.
to pass his silver short sword to him.
And he says, "You should keep it. Unfortunately, he who would not be named is interested in you, and I think you'll need this equipment more than I, unfortunately. Tell me, what did Madame Eva told you?"
She was the crone that we just fought, right?
No, she was the fortune teller, the Vistani,
Oh,
who
right.
read our cards for us.
Yeah. Well, whoever wants to read it.
So I'll look around to everybody. Like, you can feel free to interrupt me if you don't want me to say this, but she read our cards for us. Sir, what's your name again? Van Richten. And she played for us the Elementalist, the Merchant, the Transmuter, the Raven, and the Executioner.
He says, the Raven. The Raven is Falcon's father. He owns the Wizards of Wine. You should probably pay a visit there. And he says, Strahd invited you here. You did not come here by mistake. It was his will. He is the land here, and the land does what he wills to do. You are not here by chance, I'm afraid.
Do you know why he invited us here?
And he says, I know of several possible reasons. One of them relates to the young woman that lies in the room just across the corridor. He believes that this is his long-lost love, Tatiana. You see, in Barovia, people who die, their souls don't depart to the next world. They linger in here, in this cursed land, and they are reborn. Strahd believes that Irina carries the soul of his long-lost love.
I elbow Enoch.
Or ignore it.
I do it again.
But he also might have other reasons, and when he says that, he looks at Nilfgaard.
Yeah,
And
I just nod as he says that. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah.
What else did Madame Eva told you? Did she give you any special reading other than the showing you the cards themselves?
Did she?
So I'm basically asking, are you telling him what she told you in addition to the cards? She gave you all these clues.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you want me to read what I've got, or?
Yes, please do.
is sufficient to say. Okay. He told us of the elementalists, or she told us of the elementalist, and a treasure hidden in a small castle under mountains of amber giants.
Oh, and she says, "Oh, the Ember Giants. This is the symbol of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Their ruined fortress lies north of here."
North fortress. Okay. And with the merchant, she told us of a powerful force for good and protection, of a holy symbol of great hope, and we're to seek a cask that contains the finest wine of which not a drop remains.
Yes, the location of that cask. Only Davian, Falcon's father, would know where this cask is being held. He is the main provider of wine for this land for generations now.
And she said of the transmuter, there's a card of power and strength. It represents a weapon of vengeance, a sword of light. We're to go to dizzying heights where the stone itself is alive.
And his face turned ashen as he says, that place is cursed. This is the place where Strahd was born, as in came to being. Born, yes. And that place is located in the Balinok Mountains, a place of snow, of gushing wind, and terrifying heights. You see, Strahd tests you, and you will need all those items described in those readings to try and defeat him, if that is what you wish.
She also mentioned the executioner. I assume that's Strahd.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
There's also the feathered ones who live amongst the vines, which she said. She told us about.
Yes, the raven, which is Davian.
Yes, well, I believe that the Martikov family are actually were-ravens, but I haven't been able to prove it just yet.
Matiko?
The Martikov family.
Martikov.
Yes.
The son, Falcon, definitely is. We've seen him turn.
Oh, so that confirms my suspicions. Very good, very good. They might be useful in the battle against Strahd.
Can I do an insight check here?
Yes.
13.
With the 13, you think that he's telling the truth, but there is a reason to it, and you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
With the one who should not be named, since he's dead, and you tell us people after they die, their soul is reborn, could he have already been reborn, even though he's dead? Or among the unliving?
And he says, I am afraid so. You see, the connection of Strahd to his land is so strong that he can never depart from it. He died several times in the past, but he came back into being. But when he is dead, the borders that separate Barovia from the rest of the world vanish, even for a slight moment, and that slight moment is an opening. Souls can be redeemed. The dead could really rest in peace, and those who don't belong here can leave.
No, we have a mission.
And he says, at that point he gets up, and you can see that he's already packed. All of his belongings are in a small sack. And he says, unfortunately, I am cursed. And he holds the note and kind of clutches it tightly. And he says, anyone I befriend is doomed. And therefore I will not be of any assistance to you. I will not travel with you, and I will not give you any more information than I already have. I suggest you stay away of my path as far as possible. But if you are desperate, search me in a ruined tower just east of the lake. And the lake he refers to lies north of Valaki. It's called Lake Zarovich. Since you have revealed my disguise, I need to find myself another identity. I will find the right moment to strike at Strahd, but my journey is my own.
Did Strahd call you as well?
And he says, years ago I vowed to destroy all those undead who prey on the life of the living, who feed on the life of the living. Strahd should be the last of a long line of vampires I destroyed. He is the first vampire, and I owe him a great debt of blood.
When the time comes for us to, if it does, I hope it does, to battle Strahd, will you know and will you be there?
I cannot promise that, but I will keep an eye for you. And if at all possible, I will join your struggle when your time comes.
Okay.
He is about to say something else, but then a knock on the door kind of startles you, and Urwin's head pops in, and he says, the guards, they are outside with Isaac. They carry him, and he shouts things about a man who mutilated him so much. I think the guards are going to burst in. Please, hide. And then he closes the door, and you can hear shouts outside. Open the door! Open the door!
The hell are we gonna hide?
Maybe it's time. There's a window to the room?
Yes, there is a window to this room.
Okay.
Position your bear so we can just jump on it from the window.
Looking at south, you indeed see those small groups of guards that start to surround the building. Rictavio, or should I say Rudolf van Richten, says, you should try the kitchen. There is a secret door that leads to the stable.
Okay.
Grab any food left on my way out.
I will look to what's his name, Van Richten, and I'll tell him we'll do everything in our power to see that your legacy is completed. Do me one favor and tell what's her name, Lady Danica, to put our package in the stable. I'll return for it.
I will do as you say, and I thank you for your kind words. May you all see the light of the sun again.
You as well. Okay, let's run to the stables.
Are we picking up your girlfriend?
Well, that was going to be the question. What are we going to do with Irina? I think she should stay here. She's not implicated in any of this.
She has a bite mark on her neck. Do you think they'll...
Yeah, but they don't know she's with us, right?
But wasn't she supposed to be checked out by a priest there or
Yes.
a temple?
Are we leaving? Okay, let's go grab her. I was hoping we'd come back.
Okay.
You want to go back into this town that hates us?
We do.
Well, once back into the inn, I want my friggin' armor and weapon too, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not quite ready to leave.
And we want Isaac gone. Like, gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trouble.
I'm not
How
thinking
about
we're
this?
leaving town.
But we need to be a bit better prepared before we face
So gotta see the feathered guy.
Yes, to the winery.
So then should we leave or?
I'll run next door and I'll tell her the guards are coming for us. We might have to leave town. We might not. Will you stay here and wait for your brother?
And she looks at you and says, do you think I'm safe here? I will do what you ask.
Ugh. Crying out loud. Aramil, thoughts?
I think you should come with us. I don't think she should stay here because if Strahd is actually thinking that this is his long lost love, maybe she's better off with us. I don't know.
I think as you sit there and think, I'm like about to Eldritch Blast you down the stairs. Go already.
All right.
Grab your stuff. Did you visit the temple already?
No, I didn't. I waited for you, and Ismak told me not to go out of my room, so I didn't.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
We'll try and escort you to the temple.
Okay, so as you grab her out of the room and head to the railing that leads down to the bar, the door explodes in, and 3 guards, backed up by Izek, who is bandaged from head to toe. He limps, but he is wielding his huge axe. He stands at the middle of the tap room and shouts, "Show yourselves! I will burn down this inn if you don't."
He didn't catch a glimpse of us, did he?
No, he's looking at the kitchen and at Erwin and Danica, who lunges at him, saying, No, please don't hurt anyone. We didn't do anything. They're not here. They're not here.
If
I don't want him to burn the inn.
No.
I don't want to stop, but if I can redirect them out of the building, then I would try to make some sort of mirror image that looks like it's running away from the building.
Okay.
So I'll cast that.
I think you can do that with mirror image.
No, it would be like an illusion of some sort.
Yeah.
Not mirror image.
Mirror image, just make an illusion of yourself right next to you. Well, several. And they stay next to you.
Oh yeah, and they may make my actions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Then
Let's just slip down and out then.
Yeah. Did we get down to the kitchen before they came inside? Oh, we're still upstairs.
You're still upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, we're still upstairs.
Yeah,
right.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Can we make it to the kitchen without being seen?
Really hard, because he's basically looking at you, but you're on this the higher level and back off, so we can't see right now. And he then beckons to his men, "Search upstairs."
Is there like a candle lit downstairs?
Yes, of course. There are many lanterns around.
Okay, guys, do you think it would help if I could fill the entire area with smoke?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna cast a pyrotechnics.
Ooh.
I need some sort of a fire source, but
you have many.
Yeah. So there's going to be like smoke. Okay, there's a 20-foot radius smoke. That's probably going to fill the entire inn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that.
Okay, so smoke starts to billow and expand in the inn, and you can hear Danica screams and Erwin sigh, and Izek shouts, "It's a trick! It's their wizard! Find them! Kill them!"
I have the minor illusion cantrip, and it says I can create a sound of someone's voice, and I want to do that outside the door.
Okay.
And I want to say, "Hurry, guys, quick! Well, they can't see."
Awesome. Roll your
spell save. It's
no. Actually, it just works, right? I mean, the spell is okay. Yeah, forget it.
You get a. Where did it say that? If using an action to examine the sound, you can determine it's an illusion with an investigation check.
Okay, cool. So no, he basically turns around and shouts, "They're outside! They've sneaked out! Run! Find them!" And you basically think that you have the opportunity to sneak downstairs without being seen.
And now maybe we could do it not rush down, just take
Walk
our time
down.
so we don't actually trip and fall over each other.
Yeah. Go cautiously.
Okay. So as you descend the railing, you basically walk down with Izek's men surrounding the building and Izek itself rushing out to try and find you, searching for Mouse's magic. You have this last view of Rudolph, this old man standing on the railing with smoke billowing around him, engulfing him, and you can see this sad look on his face as he just waves to you. And we'll stop here.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Am I gonna get my armor and weapon before the?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, it's waiting for you. Yeah.
Excellent. I'll
It's
update
there.
my character sheet.
It's there.
And we get cool furry capes.
I love that innkeeper.
Oh yeah, true.
Yes.
I have 2
Might
capes
like-
now.
2 capes. You gotta
Yeah.
wear them both.
Why not?
I don't know about that. It is cool.
It is. Okay. So I really hope we can have another session next week to compensate for the lost time, and then we can go back to our bi-weekly schedule, unless anyone has plans or.
Isn't it Christmas next week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Christmas. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
And the week after that is New Year's Day.
News.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
But those of us who do things like
Yeah, I'm not
Christmas
opposed to
and New
playing on the 1st. I might
Yeah,
be
I
a little
don't know about
hungover,
that.
but
I think I think 25th on the afternoon I could, but yeah.
Nah. I
yeah,
can't.
no, that's Christmas Day for us. I'll be with family.
That's fine. Think of all the Barovians that won't spend Christmas with their family. But
We'll bring light to them. We'll bring light.
Yeah.
no problem. So let's discuss it over Skype and then find the correct schedule. No problems at all.
Okay.
Hey, we didn't
Okay,
go up
great.
A level, did we?
What?
We didn't go up a level, did we?
I don't think so, but I'll check.
Nothing, not Christmas level?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
That doesn't
Christmas
need to
level.
be.
A Christmas level. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
nice
should
try.
be a thing. That should be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We'll make a revision to the rules next time. Okay, so if we don't see each other, then have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hopefully we'll meet a lot more. We'll have a lot more sessions, and
In the next year.
I wish you all happy
Christmas.
D&D days. Yes.
Merry
Thank
Christmas,
you.
everybody.
Merry Christmas,
everyone.
Happy New Year. See
Bye,
you
Happy
around.
New Year.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.